Could this tiny device be the budget option for building your own NAS? Meet the ZimaBlade. Today we are going to take a look at this compact kit and see if it has what it takes to serve as NAS and offer real value for home lab users. We'll cover the hardware, pricing, pros and cons, the setup process, test some features and figure out if it's the right choice for you. Let's dive in. When you order the ZimaBlade NAS Kit, you'll receive the ZimaBlade SBC itself, inside a protective casing, a mini DisplayPort to HDMI cable, power adapter, Y-shaped SATA cable, 16 GB memory module, and a rig that fits the device and two 3.5 inches drives. I have a couple of spare drives on hand, so I'll use those for this build. That's everything you'll need to get started. Now let me assemble it. Let's quickly go through some key specs. The ZimaBlade 7700 is powered by a quad-core Intel Celeron N3450 CPU running at 1.1 GHz with the ability to burst to up to 2.2 GHz on a single core. While not a powerhouse in any way, this system is capable of handling most basic NAS tasks, including virtualization and AES encryption. It comes with 16 GB of DDR3 RAM, unfortunately not DDR4, and 32 GB of eMMC storage. While it's not a high-performance machine, it's sufficient for learning and light NAS use. This device is aimed at budget-conscious users, home lab enthusiasts, and those studying. The device features 1 Gigabit Ethernet port, mini DisplayPort, one USB-C port used for power, and single USB 3 port. Unfortunately, there are no other USB ports. Two SATA 3 ports for connecting drives, which means you can set up a small RAID, stripe or mirror. It's designed to be energy efficient, which is perfect for home labs. The device has a 6-watt TDP, and when idle with two SATA drives plus one USB attached drive, it uses about 12 watts. Under light load, the power consumption oscillates somewhere around 15 watts. So, using simple math, running this setup for a year would consume 15 times 24 times 365 divided by 1000. It's 131 kilowatts of energy, translating to something like $25 a year. That's as low as you would get. A unique feature of the ZimaBlade is its modularity via this PCI Express slot. It's a PCI Express 2.0 slot with 4 lanes, allowing you to add extras like Wi-Fi, 10 Gigabit Ethernet, or additional SATA or NVMe ports as needed. Despite its small form factor via this PCI Express, it offers flexibility for future upgrades. Now let's talk pricing. This is the selling point. The ZimaBlade starts at just $69, and this particular NAS kit is priced at $160. It's an affordable option compared to more traditional NAS systems, which can easily cost several $100s. For tech enthusiasts and beginners looking to explore Linux, NAS, or TrueNAS, this is an excellent way to get started without a large upfront investment. When compared to other DIY kits, the ZimaBlade stands out for its compact design and modular options. If you're on a tight budget, you might want to consider this kit. The ZimaBlade comes pre-installed with Casa OS, an open-source Linux-based operating system designed for personal cloud experience built around Docker. It's easy to use for creating a NAS with the attached drives or as a home server running apps like Nextcloud, Plex or others. But I wanted to see if it could handle TrueNAS as well. And guess what? It can. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. You can't install TrueNAS on the embedded eMMC storage. Even if you manage to do that, it's not ideal, as the eMMC's limited write cycles would degrade over time. So I connected USB hub to the single USB port, which allowed me to connect a keyboard, a USB stick with the TrueNAS installation ISO, and an SSD drive in a USB casing. After installing TrueNAS on the SSD, I removed the hub and connected the SSD directly to the USB port. And voila, I had TrueNAS running on the device. I set up a striped RAID configuration with the attached drives, and everything worked as expected. To be clear, I wouldn't recommend using this kind of setup for any production scenario. There are too many risks, and data loss is a real possibility. But for learning about TrueNAS RAID configurations, storing non-mission critical data like backups or some movies, or educational purposes, it's sufficient. I'll show you the exact steps I took to install TrueNAS in the follow-up video. If you find my videos helpful, please consider subscribing. So what I would consider pros: it's affordable, it's energy efficient, it's compact but modular, allowing to future upgrades. Great for learning NAS, Linux, TrueNAS, CasaOS, Docker, and more. So, what are the cons? No redundancy whatsoever. One USB port, one network port, you get the gist. The next one is limited processing power. It's suitable for testing, learning, and light use, but it's not for running intensive applications or multiple VMs without slowdowns. And the last one is limited SATA ports. This isn't ideal for anyone who needs a large storage array. If you're looking for a NAS for production use, you'll likely need more robust hardware. But for a learning environment, the ZimaBlade offers great potential. So, is the ZimaBlade NAS Kit worth it? If you're tech enthusiast or just curious about NAS, I'd say yes. It's affordable, compact, and gives you an entry into the world of storage, server concepts, and more through CasaOS and TrueNAS. While it's not for power users, it's an excellent learning tool. If you're using a different type of hardware and want to share your experience, feel free to leave a comment below. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.